Hey everyone, welcome back to Imagination Tech. My name is Jeff, and right now we're here in Angeles City. We are checked in here in our hotel in Prime Asia. So we traveled from Baguio early this morning around 7 a.m. Yeah, I think it was around 7 a.m. We traveled for 3.5 hours going to Olongapo because my wife Carl needed to, have her passport renewed. We failed with that. There was some problems with, the documentation and stuff. So we had to come back here. Well, not here, to Olongapo, to Subic, in about a week's time. What day is it today? Yeah, in about 2 weeks' time, we have to go back there. So this weekend, it's going to be a race weekend. We are going to be having our year-end race, and that's going to happen tomorrow, Saturday, and Sunday. We just want to get rested today. We checked out the pool earlier. My wife's actually out there, up there, having a drink. Up earlier with Kyle, and also met Gian at an undisclosed spot, so we can't tell you where it is because it's a private spot and you have to be coordinated with the local authorities, if you know what I mean. So if you're in Angeles and you want to hit up a bando, then get in touch with Gian Aerials and he'll take you to that spot. Photo shoot. Go photo shoot. Bigat. Bigat rin pala yan, no? Naka-on pa yung GoPro. Ay, pero hindi man nag-record, no? Hindi naman. Mukha namang okay. Parang wala naman damage, no?
Pinan ko na. Pinan ko na yung GoPro.
So, right now, we are just feeling the heat. It's already evening, but it's a little bit cooler right now. It was really, the heat was really, I mean, people are used to this heat, but having been living in Baguio for over a year now, it's you really feel the difference in the heat and in the humidity in the air. So it's just like I feel like my underarm has been wet all day. So yeah, I'm just going to get freshened up. I feel like I feel sticky, I feel greasy, and I just really want to cool down in the shower, and then we're going to go out and have some dinner. And maybe we'll see you again tomorrow when we start with the race, when we move to the race venue.
Morning everyone. So we're here at RL Leisure Park and Resort. I'm just boarding around my way here. Oops. And it's really, really nice resort. We just got here maybe a couple of minutes ago. So we're just going around. We've already met with Marlon, and they're setting up the venue. So let me just go ahead and show you. So here's Marlon and his crew. Hi, say hello. Hello. That's MCFLY Industries, and Sir Greg and his company is setting up the field right now. All in time for the qualifying races this afternoon, the qualifying and the practice races. So there's still a lot of work to be done. It's only 11, and then we're gonna be having lunch a little bit later. Yeah, so there's a lot of work to be done just in time before the other pilots get here to the field. Let's go and say hi to Fred and Greg. Hello, morning.
Hello, morning.
Well, I hope that you know that I hear that it don't let it show. It's more than I ever thought I could find. Put it all on the line. I'm in love with your design. Ooh, put it all on the line. I'm in love with your design.
National kunyari race. Okay. Ang ano natin, start natin dyan, yung mga drum na yan. So, I don't know kung diskarte ni Marlon is 4 or 5 or 6. Pero dyan mag-start. So pag take off, hey!
Who am I? I'm the greatest. Who am I? I'm getting paid, bitch. Who am I? I'm so flagrant. Who am I? She tastes flavors. Who am I? I'm the greatest. Who am I? I'm getting paid, bitch. Who am I? I'm so flagrant. Who am I? She tastes flavors.
So yeah, we're back here in Baguio. Unfortunately, I wasn't able to vlog a lot during the event, during the race, because, well, for one, I was both, I joined the race and the freestyle, and I was also the host actually, one of the co-hosts. So Gian was also doing the hosting with me.
ito ang ating secret, si Predator, ang number 1, si Mimi. Kasama natin! So Jeff, ikaw na magtanong. Galing mo ba sa depende ko saan ka.
Alright, so after a quick break, we are now finished with all of our qualification rounds. We finished the mini and the micro qualification round. Yung sabi ko kanina, it's very balanced kung 5-inch ka man or 3-inch.
So it was really a very fun experience hosting it, and I think that the race itself was we elevated the race, the quality of races here in the Philippines to something that we can really be proud of, something that's you can show internationally. And it was actually live streamed. We had the Porac tourism over there. We had the mayor visit us, so it was a really fun event. Most importantly, after this pandemic, when the pandemic hit, all of the races were cancelled. So this was the first time for a lot of people to see each other again after almost 2 years, I guess. I haven't seen a lot of people, in 2 years. So it was really nice seeing a lot of them again. I met a lot of new people who I've only met online during the pandemic. So I met them in person during the race.
This is John Chua, Pikachu. Welcome to the vlog. And Sir Andy Cruz and the FPV solution.
So yeah, it's getting all of these people together. That's really something different than just talking to them online. It's a human experience. So I think that was one of the major successes of the race, getting these people again together in Pampanga, in Porac, and and the MCFLY system was as well. So kudos to the MCFLY team because they handled all of the right. Okay, so Yeah, so as I was saying, kudos to the MCFLY team. They set up the system. They created the system, or developed that kind of system where each of the racers, when they pass through the gates, the lap time is already automatically recorded. So previously, we had to have a spotter saying counting the laps manually for each pilot, but this time it was automatic. As the quads flew through the gates, it counted the time, it counted the lap, so that was automatic. And we immediately after the race, we immediately knew who came out on top for that heat. So that was a really great system, and there were monitors that could show the live feed from each of the pilots' quad. So if you have an audience, especially we did have an audience from the mayor, DOT, tourism, so and the other pilots as well. We could see what the pilots were seeing, and we didn't have to tune in through our individual goggles. So it was a really great fun event, and I think this is the future of how race events should be or will be. So yesterday, I met up with Gian again and June. We went again to the abandoned hospital and flew a couple of packs there. During the race, let me just show you. So these are two motors. One of these, the motors got snapped, got cut, and the other one's windings got burned up during the race. So the Oblivion, which I was practicing for the longest time, which I was practicing with for the longest time, during one of the Saturday night practice runs, I smashed into the middle gate that with all of the steel beams. It was broken. The frame was cracked. The VTX even flew off, but I was able to pick it up. So yeah, it was out of commission. So the oh my god that I was speed building the morning because I just got the frame from Marlon that Saturday morning.
Anong ginagawa mo?
Ako lang ng Remix V2 ko na frame from Marlon. So I'm rebuilding kasi I'm gonna use this for the freestyle competition tomorrow.
And I was trying to rebuild my freestyle frame, which is the Oh My God version 1, and I got the Oh My God version 2, which I just built that morning. I had to put it into service, and I wanted to use it for the race. Unfortunately, these two motors came from that Oh My God, and I broke. I really smashed two quads during that weekend, and I was dead last in last place. Because of I was really having a lot of bad luck with my equipment, and for some reason my fingers also weren't cooperating. So yeah, it's just one of those days. But regardless, it was a really fun event. I really had fun hosting it, and more on these motors. So I before I went to the bando with GN, I gave this to Andy Cruz, who was also there at the race. And I found out that he repairs motors, he rewinds motors. So I gave this to him, and by the time we were finished with the bando, these were already fixed, all in time for our return trip to Baguio, which is another eventful thing because last night we popped a tire. Our fan belt, our aircon fan belt, went loose, so we didn't have aircon, but thankfully it was on the way up already to Baguio, so it was getting cooler. I busted a tire, so we had to change a flat tire in the middle of the night. But yeah, thankfully we're here in Baguio, we're safe. And earlier this morning, my wife sent me on a scavenger hunt, and it was a surprise because I didn't know that she had planned to give me some Ethics Stout V4 motors. So these are really nice 6S motors, which I am going to be putting on my Oh My God. So I'll just show you a picture of what they look like. They're really great. But yeah, early in the morning, even before I had coffee, she sent me out on a scavenger hunt where I was able to find with each clue one motor, and as well as a Mang Johnny frame, which is a clone of the Mang Joshua frame, which is a clone of the QAV Joshua Bardell frame. But so yeah, these are really nice. It's really nice, and it's really perfect because of all the things that I broke this weekend. At least that it doesn't hurt so much anymore with these with the things that my wife gave me. So I would like to thank my wife for for the support that she's given me throughout these years. So I hope you enjoyed this video, even though I'm not sure if I will be able to create a story from this, but I hope you still picked up something from this video. Alright, so peace out. I'm just going to go back inside, do some work, and fix all of my quads. Till next time, keep building and keep flying.